It's the Mexican.
This bout is scheduled.
And this one has high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. This fight has a real good flow to it. Beautiful counter shot. Can't score with that hook again. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
There's a counter shot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twist.
The Mexican monster's in trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Punch caught him clean. Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
And there's the bell for round three. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Just get in this round. Don't worry about that round. Don't.
There's the bell to start round 4. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Parries that jab away. Can't land the jab there. You'd like to see more jabs. Blocks that jab. Missed with that jab. Threw the hook, didn't land. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that. Time for the 5th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Nice exchange here from both men. Swing and a miss with that hook. both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter punch. Nice job blocking the hook. That left hook won't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Talk about... This is the beginning of round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nice job blocking the left hook. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
And he scores with the counter. Good job stopping that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. David Benavidez might be ready to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominant.
Here we go. It's round 7. Trouble. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to it.
Oh my God, Johnny! Oh boy. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
That
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. And it's survival time for David Benavidez. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. And they're back at it again here in round 8. And the Mexican monster might be ready to finally go down. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. How did they survive that?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because...
Oh my God, Johnny! This is not where Daniel Jacobs wants to be right now. Didn't wait. Hold that thought! Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs... I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's still on the fight.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he gonna do? Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Jacobs in real trouble. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won him the fight.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The 3 judges agree, and we've got